What's going on there, guys, and welcome back to another great video on our channel. Ever since the release of her song Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo's music career has been moving forward at a really fast pace. With all this fame and success, there comes a lot of money, and here's how Olivia Rodrigo spends her millions. Number 5. Olivia Rodrigo's net worth. Olivia Rodrigo, a 19-year-old American singer and songwriter, has taken the internet by storm after the release of her song Driver's License. With Olivia's career constantly pacing upwards and her fame and popularity increasing on a daily basis, her bank account is also multiplying. 2021 has really been the year for Olivia. With the High School Musical series coming out and her debut album also getting released, Olivia has been surprising her fans from every corner. Within a year, Olivia's net worth skyrocketed from $500,000 to $4 million, and we're not at all surprised. It's said that most of Olivia's wealth comes from her multiple appearances on Disney's show and her album Sour. Olivia's soulful music writing really helps fans connect to her music and has enabled this young talented singer to top the charts with her singles. Olivia has been learning music from the young age of 12, and we can definitely see all her years of training being reflected in her work. Let's take a look at what Olivia does with all this money and whether or not this 19-year-old star indulges in any expensive shopping trips or not. Number 4. Therapy. While Olivia does have a large sum of money in her bank account, she's quite wise when it comes to spending her money. Unlike many other celebrities who tend to splurge their millions on the most excessive and unnecessary purchases, Olivia has been observed to be cautious about her spending. When you think of people spending their millions, therapy is not the first thing that pops in your mind. While therapy is essential for many people, not everyone chooses to go to therapy. However, Olivia Rodrigo is not a part of this crowd and has been spending her money on therapy for a while now. Therapy sessions are not cheap, and considering how money is not a problem for Rodrigo, we're sure she's getting therapy from the best therapists out there. Until she turned 16, Olivia hadn't been in any therapy sessions, and while it might not have been necessary for Olivia to seek therapy till she was 16, Olivia said that therapy has changed her life. Olivia Rodrigo is very open about her therapy and has talked about how it hasn't just changed her life, but has also helped her explore herself from within. Therapy is definitely a good place to spend your money if you want all that satisfaction in the world alongside having a loaded bank account. Number 3. First house. While Olivia isn't the most erratic spender, she did make some huge purchases in 2021, including her first house. Owning your first home at the age of 18 is a dream for many, but luckily for Olivia Rodrigo, she was able to turn this dream into a reality. While Olivia was in her senior year at school, she moved out of her house and bought her own place. However, being just an 18-year-old, we're sure it's not that easy for Olivia to live all by herself. In an interview, she opened up about her living situation and said that she isn't sure if she still lives with her parents or not, since they're always at her house or she goes to their house. After moving out of her house, Olivia bought herself an apartment in Los Angeles, not very far from where she initially grew up. Throughout her childhood, Olivia had been homeschooled and naturally spent a lot of time with her parents, which led her to being very close to them. Maybe this is the reason why she's always spending time with them despite moving out. Number 2. Traveling. If you're a fan of Olivia Rodrigo and have been following her on her social media, you must be well aware of the fact that Olivia will not let any traveling opportunity go. Traveling being the food to her adventurous soul, Olivia is quite clearly a fan of exploring new places. The star rose to fame during the coronavirus pandemic and was unfortunately not able to travel as much as she wanted to. But that didn't stop her from traveling once the pandemic came to an end. Be it work or for personal reasons, Olivia is always up for traveling, and her social media is full of her traveling diaries. The star can be seen posing in front of Buckingham Palace and other tourist spots. Number 1. Los Angeles Mansion. Like most celebrities, Olivia is also no stranger to the world of luxuries, and her Los Angeles mansion is proof of that. The actress spent her money on buying this gorgeous mansion, which has its own swimming pool, entertainment room, and several other attractive features. Well, we can't help but admire how much Olivia has achieved in such a short time at such a young age. Well, here's all you needed to know about how Olivia Rodrigo spends her millions. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about her spending patterns, and how would you spend your money if you had millions of dollars like her. Make sure that you like our video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Bye for now, and see you later.